Hi everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Last time we took out Recro's former lord, and we got Eisen's lovely new outfit here. After visiting Lana Wolf and having another little ceremony for Eifried. I don't actually know if I got anything for Recro from that guy. No, I didn't. That kind of sucks a bit. Oh well.
No dawdling.
Anyway, in between the episodes, I had a look around on my world map. I made a list of places where I need to go, and as you can see, I am currently in Titania because there is a speech bubble here and a chest apparently. Hello. I can prepare beds. Sure. Got a speech bubble up, so.
The oldest known map of the world was made by... Wow! It took them decades!
Duh.
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel. I know Magilu and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Ah, adventure! Truly the romance of the quest we call life.
Laphicet, you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves, no matter the danger that waits on the other side. There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavis and the Figal ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Wow! My very own treasure!
That's so cute to Laphicet. Oh, more. Yes, you're gonna, like, screw me out of 100 gold each time. Oh,
Did
the
you
beetle!
ever figure out if that bug was a stag or a rhinoceros
Oh
beetle?
god, here we go again.
Actually, I still haven't really looked into it.
Why not? Weren't Rokuro and Eisen pretty curious to find out too?
They're why I haven't. They both have really strong opinions, and they both make a believable argument. And if I determined it was a new kind of beetle entirely, my decision would change the very course of their fates.
Their
Oh, for
fates?
fuck's sake.
I think you're exaggerating things.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Oh no.
We're still hashing out what that Rhino-Stagros really is. Kiddo here's holding off on his final decision because he's worried about how you'll take it.
You're both adults. Can't one of you just give in so we can move on?
It's a rhinoceros beetle. I'm not backing down on that.
No,
Well done,
it's a
Eleanor.
stag
Well
beetle.
Why not just take off the pointy bits? Then we can all agree it's just a plain old beetle. Simple.
Sounds good to me.
Don't even joke about that. If you took away my swords, I wouldn't have anything left. Same thing goes for a stag beetle and its pincers.
And taking away a rhinoceros beetle's horns is disrespectful to its way of life, and to even suggest it is just plain wrong. No, if we're going to argue it out over this, we need to exhaust every possible angle before coming to a conclusion.
Oh, Jesus
It's
Christ.
the right thing to do.
Eleanor! Here's that field guide to rare insects of Midgand you wanted me to get you.
Thanks, Bienfu. Surely this book will have something about that bug. Yeah, here it is. This beetle's real name is...
Is...
Argonathocrassus, the thick-jawed beetle.
It's named for its jaws? That must make it a stag...
It's a drone beetle. The field guide says it's a really rare variety, too. I guess that's that.
No, you're wrong.
What?
It's a brand new species. I call it the Lophiset rhinostagros. That's my decision, and I'm not backing down.
Fucking hell, Eleanor. Yes, yes.
How many times do I have to tell you? You just don't get it! You're the one who doesn't get it!
Oh, shit.
You're just making a lot of trouble where there shouldn't be any, old man! What did you just call me? Say that again, I dare you!
Both of you, shut up already! You're making so much noise that I'm tempted to devour your heads just to get some peace and quiet!
Honestly, I find it odd how you pirates, who are on the same side, are always fighting. Yet you don't hesitate to rescue shipwrecked Abbey sailors who are your enemy.
What's so hard to understand about that?
You're treating your ally like your enemy, and your enemy like your ally.
Seriously? You still have a lot to learn, apparently. What the hell does the Abbey teach you, exorcists? You talk all about going around helping people, but you don't know the first thing about sailing.
Are you implying that the first thing about sailing is to help your enemies?
I can't explain it to the likes of you. Benwick, you explain it to our esteemed exorcist here. Well, you see, when somebody out at sea is in trouble, we don't refer to them as allies or enemies.
They
You might think
explained
nothing
that
of
the
being
first
aboard
time.
a ship, but take a moment to think about how vast and deep the ocean is. Now imagine if you weren't on a ship, if you were out here alone. Sends chills down your spine, doesn't it?
I guess I can't argue with you there.
Out on the sea, even just a single board of driftwood can mean the difference between staying afloat and succumbing to the depths of the water. That's why even when we raid and sink a ship, we pull up anybody who took for the water, and we bring them aboard. I know it sounds hypocritical to attack someone's ship and then rescue them out of the water, but that's just the way things are on the sea.
You pirates are an interesting bunch.
Plus, if the people we rescue end up getting another ship, we can attack them again and take all their new loot. You don't go and kill every last prickle boar in the forest, or else you won't have any more to hunt later. It's the way of the world.
And my faith is gone.
Alright, but why were you two fighting to begin with?
Oh, right, that! I remember why. Benwick here came up and started squeezing lemon juice on the perfectly fine fried chicken I just made.
Oh, that's
Who
lame.
wouldn't do that? It's normal.
Yeah, but it's
The
someone
way you
else's
drench it
food.
takes away all the seasoning and complexity of flavor that I worked so hard to get right. No way. You have to at least put that much on, or it's not worth eating at all.
Forget about the chicken. Who wants to douse these two in a bucket of water instead?
Make it ice water.
You don't mess with another guy's food. That's just out of order. We got more? Nope, we don't have more. Okay. Next up is Helives. Alright. So I've got down here Helives main, which I guess means the town, tavern and inn. Oh yeah, here we go.
Did you hear? Another group of exorcists got taken out by the Whitehorn.
Again?
Yeah.
But they sent praetors after it this time. Is it really that strong?
The exorcists managed to wound it pretty bad, but they were still wiped out.
Between this dragon
How?
and the Lord of Calamity, what's going to
Ooh.
happen to the kingdom?
We have to keep it together. That thing's still out in the Guyberg ice field, you know. If the worst comes to pass, we need to ensure the public's safety. We'd better make sure we know the evacuation routes.
Yes, sir.
Whitehorn. They must be talking about Theodora.
Yeah. If the dragon is that badly wounded, then now's my chance. Let's head for the Guyberg ice field.
With people talking about that dragon so much, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into Zavid.
Yeah. And if he and Eisen butt heads again, I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight this time.
Eisen said he was going to kill that dragon because she's important to Zavid. And he said that to kill was to save. What could he mean by that?
He wants to save her from being a dragon, because Savid won't do it. Because Savid cares about it too much. And he's trying to save Savid at the same time? Like, in case Savid gets himself killed, I guess. Conjecture. Okay, let's head to the tavern.
I heard that the Lord of Calamity appeared in Meirchio. Now the whole town's been captured by demons. What is the Abbey doing? Why don't exorcists come around here anymore?
The Abbey has abandoned us. If the Calamity shows up here, we're doomed. We either run or give up and drown ourselves in drink. If only Lady Teresa were still here.
Why has it come to this? Curse you, Lord of Calamity, for everything you've done!
You're quite the popular girl. Why not wave to your fans?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Ah, that was boring. Have I done anything recently? No. Just gotta do those. Hey, that's the Guyberg Ice Field anyway, so that'll be a 2 for 1. Let's check the end. It's probably another load of hold on. Wait, is that the bookshelf?
It's a book titled Words and Deeds of the Hero King. The king declared, "My people, you must always live with great vigor and hold hope for the world and for our future. Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it. Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. My people, you must live without hesitation. Hold hope in your hearts. Hold hope for tomorrow."
Transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
Is this another flashback? Yeah, it's another flashback.
Lord Artorius, I have successfully translated all of the documents left by your predecessor. However, I have concluded that, for the time being, it is impossible to form pacts with all 4 Empyreans.
Oh.
As I feared. Not even my predecessor could achieve more than 2. I suppose using the 5th Empyrean is my only option.
Is that even acceptable? Doing so would require...
I will do whatever needs to be done. I betrayed my teacher. I betrayed the mission he gave his life for, that he entrusted in my hands. For a time, I thought I could bear the weight of my sins and go on living, with Celica by my side. But now, she's gone.
Yes.
Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. I must bring about the ideal world. I couldn't protect the people I loved, but this, at least, I will accomplish.
Arthur?
Huh? What is it, Velvet?
Were you just talking to someone?
No, I was just thinking out loud.
Oh, okay. I finished making dinner. Tonight is prickle boar stew. Plenty of meat, but not too heavy.
Sounds great. Let's hurry on back home, then.
I don't know exactly what all that means, but it kinda sounds nice.
I suppose. Actually, it doesn't make much sense to me either. It's too dense for me.
I kind of think I get it. I think it's like, you know, man can screw everything up, but if people really put their minds to it, they can fix what they break. Is my take on that. I mean, that could very easily be wrong as well, to be honest. Right, let's find this code red. Which is this way somewhere? going the right way? I don't understand this map. Oh, is it up there? I'm confused. Can I... Okay, up this something? Or do I just have to go... Hang on. I think this makes more sense. But hang on, this could end very badly for me. I'm looking at rumbling with both a dragon and a covert demon. So let's check out what I've got to do in Meirchio first. I've got main and in written down. So let's see. Oh, she.
Kamawana's come down with a fever.
What?
I've been tending to her, but it just won't go away. She just keeps mumbling over and over about how she doesn't want to take her mom's medicine.
Kamawana.
We've heard her talk about her mom's medicine before, haven't we?
I gather that it's something her mom used to make her take whenever she came down with a cold.
It might be something specific. If there's any left, it would be back at her old house in Haria, right?
Most likely.
Probably. I don't know if it'll work now that she's a Therian, but I'll go and try to find it.
You'll do no such thing. I'm sorry, but the Abbey's still looking for you, and there's no way I'm about to hand you over.
Don't try to stop me, Velvet.
Look, we'll go to Haria. You stay here and take care of Kamawana.
Eleanor.
Well, it takes us like
Velvet, if you try to fight Medusa, it won't end well. And I would back her up, too.
Look, if we have time to argue about this, we have time to go find that medicine ourselves.
Yeah, we literally just need to drink an enough bottle.
Guess you're right.
Thank you.
Eleanor, why are you going so far out of your way for Kamawana?
After my mother was taken from me, I found myself an orphan of the Abbey. I grew up figuring that I'd probably become a nun and spend my life in mourning. But on the night of the Advent, my inner resonance awakened. I honestly believed that I had been given the power to change the world for the better, you know? Less sorrow, less suffering. But even after I donned the mantle of the exorcists, I was still pathetic, full of ideals, but so ignorant of the way things really work. That ignorance is what drove me to go after Mahina and take her away from Kamawana. I can't change the past, but at the very least I can atone. I'd do anything to give her a chance.
All right then. She's in your hands.
We'll be as quick as we can.
What was that I just felt?
What the hell was that?
Laphicet? Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just... I don't know how to explain it, but I sensed something, and it wasn't good. It's like something dark dug itself into my chest. Eleanor's the same as always, right, Rokuro? Nothing different?
Yeah, same old fired up Eleanor. At least, that's what she projects.
That's a cheap project. Oh god. These subtitles. Okay, Medusa's gonna be in the inn. Why can I suddenly not warp anywhere? What the fuck? That's weird. I guess, obviously, something's going to happen in Helives. So, next time on Tales of Berseria, we continue with teaching Kamoana. See you guys there.